Hello everybody, this is PotterBrony, and we have another death battle. This time's death battle is Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid versus Sam Fisher from the Splinter Cell series. I am familiar with Solid Snake, vaguely familiar at any rate. I have played some of the earlier games, but not to the extent of that I know a whole lot of the story of him. I know that he's... is he genetically engineered, genetically modified, super soldier type of person? He is known for taking down these massive machines known as Metal Gears. But other than that, I'm not really all that familiar with his lore. Sam Fisher, no idea of anything about him. I've heard of the Splinter Cell series, never played a single one of them though. So, not gonna, talk about him as if I know anything about him. So, let's just get it started and see what happens. In 3, 2, 1, go.
This especially stealthy episode of Death Battle was made possible thanks to the upcoming action comedy film Spy from 20th Century Fox, starring Melissa McCarthy, Jason Statham, Rose Byrne,
Not familiar
and Jude
with
Law.
this.
It's coming to theaters June 5th, and if you enjoy this episode, then you should definitely go check it out. Maybe I'll see you there.
They are the government's best-kept secrets, masters of stealth, trained to kill in 100 different ways from the shadows or face-to-face.
Solid Snake, the legendary soldier of Metal Gear.
Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell's ultimate predator.
He's wears an iron boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I got some good animation
His
coming.
name was simply David, and he had one clear purpose in life: become the successor to the greatest soldier who ever lived.
Why? Because he was cloned from him. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, this origin's a doozy.
As a secret government project, David was created using eggs donated by a Japanese scientist and grown in the womb of a femme fatale spy along with 7 other would-be brothers.
She was almost
There's a
the
pretty high
original
IQ of
Octomom.
180.
Except they scrambled 6 of them to somehow empower the remaining 2.
According to prophecy, one of these twins would bring ruin to the world, while the other would save it. So that kind of works out.
Born to be a soldier, he joined the Green Berets as a teenager and later joined the CIA, the US Army, and finally the high-tech Black Ops group called Foxhound. Here, his deadly stealth techniques earned him his legendary codename, Solid Snake.
While serving under this Special Forces
Okay.
unit, he received training from the very man he was cloned from, Big Boss.
But on his very first mission for Foxhound, war itself changed. After infiltrating the military nation Outer Heaven to rescue a fellow agent, Snake uncovered plans for the creation of a
This part I'm
gigantic
about
walking
familiar
weapon
with.
that can airmail a nuke to anywhere in the world. It was called Metal Gear.
Despite being a Foxhound rookie, Snake destroyed the Metal Gear and discovered that Big Boss himself was apparently leading the enemy. After killing his own father, supposedly, Snake had had enough and entered
Kind
early
of.
But
retirement.
since he had single-handedly destroyed a walking nuke shooter and the greatest soldier who ever lived, Snake became the next soldier of legend. Anytime a new Metal Gear showed up, Snake was pulled back into the fray. When all he really wanted to do was get drunk in Alaska and dog sled race with his 50 Huskies. Talk about living the dream.
Sounds fair.
General, the longest sled race in the world. When did you become a dog musher?
Turns out Big Boss wasn't quite as dead as people thought. Even after Snake burned him alive with nothing but a lighter and a can of hairspray,
History's greatest soldier, everyone.
these Metal Gears kept showing up. Soon, Snake was an expert at destroying these robotic behemoths.
He even piloted a Metal Gear to destroy another Metal Gear that was designed to kill Metal Gears. Whoa.
Never played this
Snake
one,
did
but
not earn his reputation as the icon of stealth by going in guns blazing. Although he knows how to use almost any weapon he finds, he keeps his load light by entering missions with only the bare essentials.
Snake carries a Ruger Mark II pistol with tranquilizer darts. Perfect for silent takedowns. But if
Okay.
he wants to get lethal, he whips out his 1911 Operator, one of my favorite handguns ever. And he's got a stun knife, which is like if a taser and a knife had a baby. All three of which he incorporates into his specialized fighting style, CQC, a brutal mix of hand-to-hand combat and gunplay taught to him by Big Boss himself.
Preferring to remain unseen, these weapons wouldn't do Snake much good without other tools to keep him hidden from his enemies.
Cardboard
Snake's
box.
outfitted with his Octo Camo, a smart camouflage which can match the color, texture, and temperature of Snake's surroundings.
Not even the Gecko bots with their infrared and night vision tracking can find
Decent.
Snake in this
Good
camo.
armor there.
Plus, he's always aware of his surroundings thanks to his high-tech eye patch, the Solid Eye.
He's not actually missing an eye, it's more like a monocle from the future, with infrared, night vision, and radar. Snake's also been injected with nanomachines, which energize his body and his codec, an internal radio system. The codec allows two-way communication, which is 100% silent, almost like telepathy.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first? Silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Feeding him info from the other side of the codec is his best friend, Otacon, a pathetic, cowering nerd with horrible bladder control. But he's also really good at hacking computer systems, so I guess he gets by. Give him enough time and Otacon can hack into any top-secret facility.
Apart from Big Boss, Snake has defeated cybernetic ninjas, psychics, his own twin, and of course several giant Metal Gears.
He can wield a railgun as powerful as a tank with his bare hands, and once blew up an actual tank using nothing but a couple of grenades.
And once he powered through a sealed hallway while being bombarded with microwaves and survived.
Who throws microwaves at people? Come on!
No, Boomstick, it's more like he was inside a giant microwave.
My God.
That sucks.
Think of the size of a Hot Pocket you could make with that.
Under the effects of microwaves, a normal man's skin would deteriorate within 2 to 3 seconds. Snake lasted more than 3 minutes.
And any guy that can
I'm
last
saying,
3
he's like,
minutes
if
is
Sam
a
Fisher doesn't
goddamn
have any kind of
stallion.
genetic
Now
enhancement,
I know
then
they call him solid. But seriously,
he's,
this guy is built Tonka
not
tough.
going to stand much of a
Though he's
chance.
hardly perfect. His Octo Camo provides only light protection against knives and other weapons. And even though he's in peak physical condition, one well-placed bullet will put him down as easily as any other man.
Also, cloning and nanomachines don't mix. By the time he was
Kinda like
35
Captain
years
America,
old,
huh?
they caused Snake to begin aging rapidly and even
Not
suffer
the
heart
cloning
issues
and
and seizures.
machine and
Old and wrinkly or
nanomachines, but
not,
the
you can count on
one-place
Solid
bullet.
Snake to see every single mission through. And be a badass the whole time. There's a reason he's known as the man who makes the impossible possible.
And to be fair, Captain America, despite his enhancements and everything,
Never was. Never will be.
didn't really stand a chance against Batman when they did
haven't
that.
changed at all, Snake.
When they did their death battle.
Samuel Leo
All right, let's
Fisher
hear about
was
this
born in
guy.
Towson, Maryland in 1957.
Whoa, he's older than I thought.
Orphaned at a young age, he spent his youth at a military boarding school. His goal was to join the CIA and follow in the footsteps of his late father.
Sam's career in government work was an impressive one, joining both the
Fifth
CIA
freedom,
and
legal
the
right to
Navy
break the law and
SEALs.
order, uphold the
During
greater
this
good.
time, he
Apparently
found he had a
owns an
particular
elephant.
knack for espionage.
All right.
And ladies.
Will that
See,
come
on
into
one
play?
Of his missions, he fired off a few rounds into the wrong target and knocked her up. So he married her. They had a daughter named Sarah, and Sam Fisher lived happily ever after. No, wait, he got divorced after 3 years, and his ex died of
That doesn't
ovarian
make sense.
cancer.
Left with no other family but his daughter, Sam retired at just 47 years old. This time, he'd spend the rest of his days in peace.
Wouldn't be much of
We
a
all know
story
how it
if he
goes.
did.
Sam was too good to leave the agent's life forever, and was recruited by Third Echelon, a top-secret sub-branch of the NSA. Third Echelon wanted Sam for their new Black Ops unit, focused on infiltrating impenetrable locations, extracting information, and escaping even the most impossible scenarios. They called it the Splinter Cell program.
Oh yeah, let me come out of retirement and do that. The completely impossible.
Talk, but talk quietly. I'll tell you anything. I'm the biggest coward you've ever met. That's quite a claim. I've already wet myself. Well, then you've made the top 10.
Well, luckily, like other agents of stealth, Sam Fisher didn't have to work alone.
His support comes from Anna Grimm's daughter, or Grimm, who communicates with Sam through subdermal implants in his ear.
Ew!
It's just a tiny earpiece which operates by directly vibrating the bones of his inner ear, so only Sam can hear her.
So she's vibrating his bones, eh?
So she acts like,
What is with you
crap,
there?
forgot his name already.
Grimm is a world-class hacker who started as
Like
Third
Solid
Echelon's
Snake's
lead
backup.
programmer and might be aging backwards, but that's irrelevant. Together, they
She's got
are
Benjamin
a
Button
formidable
disease.
team. Although Sam and Grimm have very different approaches to a mission and can sometimes butt heads. While Grimm is very by the books, Fisher prefers to follow his instincts. For better or worse, he will completely abandon a well-laid plan over a mere hunch. Surprisingly, this works out better than you'd think.
See? You don't always have to
I'm
plan
not sure how
out
well that's
every
gonna
little
work out
detail
with
about
Solid
every
Snake.
little thing.
I thought we agreed to never discuss that trip.
I
So
just
far not seeing anything
wanted
about
a
genetic
churro,
enhancement.
But no, it wasn't in the schedule. Bet it was delicious.
Oh, shut up, Boomstick.
I'll kill you.
It's always funny when they
Grimm
bicker.
directs Sam's movements, keeping him invisible on the field, along with the latest in stealth gear.
He sports the Mark 8 Tactical Operations suit, a light diffusing black armor that's layered with Kevlar and Rhino plate to help protect against bullets.
Along with a layer of Gore-Tex, a material that suppresses his heat signature to make him invisible
Alright, so he
to night
seems to
vision.
have better
Speaking of night
armor.
vision, Sam has that. And more! His multi-vision goggles come equipped with thermal vision, sonar, a zoom function, and even footprint tracking to ensure
kinda like
that
Solid
Fisher
Eye,
can
huh?
see you, even if you can't see him. In fact, he's so stealthy that while he can track footprints left behind by others, his own trail is completely undetectable. Even by him. I'd say that he's the stealthiest man ever if it weren't for the 3 giant green lights coming off his head. Come on, dude.
Common misconception. As obvious as they may appear,
Yeah, I was
those
gonna
lights
say.
are actually invisible to a normal human eye.
Really? Well, that's too bad for his enemies because Sam excels at killing
I
efficiently.
guess just for gameplay
While lurking in the
purposes.
shadows, he takes aim with his favorite pistol, the semi-automatic 5.7, a compact firearm that's perfect for silent, quick kills.
And if someone manages to spot him, unlikely as it may be, Fisher is more than prepared to take them head-on with his SC-20K modular assault weapons system.
This beaut is like the Swiss Army knife of guns. It has an assault rifle mode, shotgun mode, sniper rifle. Oh,
Very
she
nice.
can be whatever you want her to be.
Oh, listen.
Boomstick.
Yeah, as versatile as
Alright,
she
so he
is,
seems
that's
to
nothing
start
compared
with
to
better
the amount of
equipment.
things she fires. Aside from bullets, the 20K can launch gas and EMP grenades, sticky shockers, rubber bullets, and even cameras which attach to the wall.
After their titanium spikes
Really?
anchor them in place, Fisher can use his built-in communications
Neat.
device, the OpSat, to monitor them. These cameras have night, thermal, and electromagnetic field vision.
Sam's got so many ways to take on his opponents, it's hard to count all the impressive stuff he's done. He's carried out more than a dozen missions, went all Liam Neeson and rescued his daughter from kidnappers, and has even infiltrated the CIA itself. Which probably isn't easy.
He has single-handedly prevented a Chinese invasion of Taiwan, foiled terrorist plans to destroy the world's oil supply, all of it. And
Oh, that's
when
a
he
nice one at
discovered
the
that
end.
Third
Completed
Echelon
training
was
course
corrupt
so
from
silently
within,
his superiors
he
didn't
took
even
it down
realize
by
he had
teaming up with
started.
Grimm to create
That's insane.
Fourth Echelon.
In combat, he's insanely fast and accurate on the quick draw. Even when surrounded, he can put 4 bullets in 4 skulls in 3.2 seconds. He can literally take a life in the blink of an eye. Despite his age, nature hasn't slowed Sam down at all. I don't know about you,
So he's
but
really
I'll be
highly
thinking twice
trained.
before stepping into any shadows.
Better equipment,
Starting
better
to look like
armor.
war is unavoidable. JCOS is asking all sources for current division-level intelligence.
So,
The other guy
besides
is highly
talking World War
trained and
III,
genetically
is there anything else I can do
enhanced.
for you this evening?
He's got good equipment, good armor, but not as good as
All
this
right, the
one.
combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time
I'm not
for
sure
a
where I'm gonna
stealth
lean on this one. I'm just gonna call it for Sam Fisher, see what happens. Alright. Let's see what goes on now. Again, kind of rooting for what I know, which is Solid Snake. That guy is just awesome. You know, I haven't really played many of his recent games, but yeah, I'm thinking Sam Fisher's gonna take this one. If it goes anything kind of like the Batman and Captain America fight.
Okay, Snake, I've finished uploading the building schematics to your solid eye. The intel we need is inside. Should be a piece of cake, but there's one heat signature inside.
Just one?
Yeah, maybe everyone's out for a late-night dinner.
Thanks, Otacon. Piece of cake.
Otacon, that's his name. Forgot that for a minute. It's been a while since I played these games, and I forgot they just said it before.
Have we?
No, the Paladin is your evac plan. Why?
We've got a party crasher.
Your new friend won't last long. There's only one way into that room.
Don't lecture me. He's mine.
Snake, he's in the room.
Straight to hand to hand.
Where's the data?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, and I had heard that Chris Sabat, am I saying his name right? From Dragon Ball Z, the American version, is voicing Solid Snake. Which is freaking awesome that they got him. Really? You think that's gonna work?
Get that?
Sam, are you
I
alright?
know it seems to work against your common foot soldiers, but...
Just our luck. I'll bring the plane in for you.
Don't. This guy's gonna be a problem if I don't take care of him now.
But it's more important that
No.
Whiz and Boom... Is that the guys that play Whiz and Boomstick on the screens in the back?
Somebody beat me to the intel and destroyed the source. Think he's with Praying Mantis? Raven Sword?
If they're operating out here, couldn't possibly be anyone we're familiar with. I'll start scanning radio frequencies to see if I can find any comm lines. But Snake, until we know what you're up against, I suggest you keep yourself out of sight.
I've already got it covered.
Please tell me it's not a cardboard box.
Do I need to go over this?
Yeah, he's really good at that, isn't he? They had said that before.
It's a very important tool for infiltration missions. It's ideal for fooling the enemy.
Really? I think it'll work against this guy, like I said. Unless you anticipate that.
Snake, this is insane!
Otacon, I'm not exaggerating when I say the success of my mission hinges on how I use this cardboard box. But in the end, a cardboard box is only made of paper.
Smart too.
Otacon, I've got the intel.
First blood.
Sam, I'm sending you the camera speed. Whatever suit he's wearing is powered by electricity.
Perfect.
An EMP. Yeah, that's right, he does have those. Let's set that.
That was close.
Right, so they're both
You're
smart
welcome,
and...
by the way.
I lost the data.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
without his suit, he's not hiding anywhere.
He's just behind that door. Go get it back, old man.
This is too easy.
What is that?
I don't know. Somebody's interfering.
Hello? Missing Holland?
Who is this? Identify yourself.
I'm Otacon. I'm impressed.
Yep, he hacked them.
Security's pretty state-of-the-art. Not good enough, though. Sorry.
What? How long have you been listening in?
Long enough. But right now, Miss Grimm, I've got to shut you down.
Ah! Sam! Sam, do you copy? Sam!
Alright, so I guess support factors into it. He's got... Solid Snake's got better support.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Snake? Snake? Yay!
Gotcha.
Yep, Fisher's down. There it is. Wow. Oh, well, I was wrong. I thought his armor was supposed to stand up against that kind of stuff.
Hey-o! Holy hell!
Both Snake and Fisher were experts in their field. Snake may come second to Fisher's skills in silent assassination, but he far exceeds him in close quarters combat thanks to his specialized training.
Even though Sam was a master of blending into the shadows, Snake's solid eye had no trouble tracking him down.
What's more, Grimm's comm line has a history of being hacked into, while Snake's codec does not.
But what about Snake's
Did not know that,
nanomachines
but
and solid eye? Wouldn't they be disabled by the EMP blast?
Actually, no. EMPs are
didn't
comparable
know
to
that they've
microwaves
been
in how
hacked
they
before,
affect
but that
electronics.
guy they said
When
was a really
Snake
good
was
hacker.
bombarded by microwaves, his solid eye survived for 2 minutes of non-stop radiation, while his nanomachines remained intact throughout the entire experience. A single EMP grenade doesn't quite stack up to a hallway of microwaves.
Even if he did lose his
Fair point.
nanomachines somehow, he didn't need them to beat Sam.
Overall, Snake has a counter for anything Fisher could throw at him and had the edge in close quarters combat, leaving this victory pretty straightforward.
Poor Sam. This loss just kinda snuck up on him. Yeah, from the start, it was lights out for Sam.
The winner is Solid Snake.
That was a good one. So,
Next time
let's see what's
on
next.
Death Battle.
Really? Oh. Who are they going to put him against? Come on. Nothing.
Vader. Is that your Darth Vader impression?
Doing Darth Vader, huh?
You're really into that. I am into Darth Vader, and I'm excited to see who's fighting. Yeah.
They're not going to tell us now, are they?
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and a horrible Darth Vader. Hey, if you guys want an early heads up who Darth Vader will be taking on in the next death battle, then please head over to Twitter, follow us at ScrewAttack, and then head to Facebook and like our page, facebook.com/officialsa. And a big thank you to 20th Century Fox for helping us finally
Not sure
make
when
this
they'll
episode
release
happen.
who
And
is fighting
their
Darth
upcoming
Vader.
action comedy movie Spy, starring Melissa McCarthy. It's coming out
I'll
June
talk about
5th,
that in a
so if you
minute.
like this episode, you should go check it out.
Definitely. Maybe we'll see you there.
Let's wait for them to finish
if you want
here.
great Screw Attack content in the meantime, then just click the boxes. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Alright, so that was a good one. Solid Snake and Sam Fisher. Was kind of hoping Solid Snake would win that one, and he did, but after the explanations, I thought Sam Fisher would have taken him out, but Solid Snake is better at the, he has taken on these massive machines that are all designed to just destroy. Overall, I am pretty happy with that one. That was a good one. As far as the next one, who are they going to put Darth Vader against? I'm going to find out in a while whenever they release that information, but I'm going to make a guess right now. There's just something just popped into my head. What do you think of Khan? Star Wars versus Star Trek. Khan is very intelligent, enhanced human-ish, kind of, I guess. Not really all that familiar with Star Trek, except for the last J.J. Abrams movies. If that is accurate to the old ones, if that Khan is similar to the one from the old movies. Very adept at battle, very intelligent, strategizes really well, and superhuman. And Darth Vader is Darth Vader. I think that might be a pretty decent matchup. But we'll see. I wonder if they would even open up that can of worms. Like, Star Wars fanboys versus Star Trek fanboys. Or fans versus Star Trek. I'm not going to say just fanboys, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one, and see you again next time. Take care.